Fugu is a Japanese dish prepared from pufferfish. It can be lethally poisonous, meaning it must be carefully prepared to remove toxic parts and to avoid contaminating the meat. Fugu has become one of the most celebrated dishes in Japanese cuisine. The inhabitants of Japan have eaten fugu for centuries, dating back more than 2,300 years. Fugu is the only food the Emperor of Japan is forbidden by law to eat for his own safety. In the Shimonoseki region, the ancient pronunciation fuku is more commonly used. Fuku is a homonym for good fortune, whereas fugu is a homonym for disabled. Fugu can be prepared as sashimi, fried, smoked, stewed, or in a salad. The soft roe or milt of the fish is a highly prized food item and is often grilled and served with salt. Some consider the liver to be the tastiest part of the fish, however it is also the most poisonous, and serving this organ in restaurants was banned in Japan in 1984. The ovaries of the fish, which are also highly poisonous, are able to be consumed after reducing the toxin level by salting and pickling for 3 years. After 3 full years, the product is only sold after having been checked for safety through a toxicity inspection. Since 1958, fugu chefs must earn a license to prepare and sell fugu to the public. This involves a 3-year apprenticeship. The licensing examination process consists of a written test, a fish identification test, and a practical test, preparing and eating the fish. Only around 35% of applicants pass. Small miscalculations result in failure, or in rare cases, death. Consumers believe that this training process makes it safer to eat fugu in restaurants or markets. Fugu contains lethal amounts of the poison tetrodotoxin in its inner organs, especially the liver, ovaries, eyes, and skin. The poison paralyzes the muscles while the victim stays fully conscious. The poisoned victim is unable to breathe and eventually dies from asphyxiation. There is no known antidote for fugu poison. The standard treatment is to support the respiratory and circulatory systems until the poison is metabolized and excreted by the victim's body. Researchers have determined that a fugu's tetrodotoxin comes from eating other animals infested with tetrodotoxin-laden bacteria, to which the fish develops an insensitivity over time. Statistics from the Tokyo Bureau of Social Welfare and Public Health indicate 20 to 44 incidents of fugu poisoning per year between 1996 and 2006 in Japan. Per year, between 34 to 64 people were hospitalized and 0 to 6 died, with an average fatality rate of 6.8%. Of the 23 incidents reported in Tokyo from 1993 through to 2006, only 1 took place in a restaurant. All others involved people catching and eating the fish themselves. Poisonings through amateur preparation can result from confusion between types of pufferfish, as well as improper preparation methods. Much higher figures were reported in earlier years, peaking in 1958, when 176 people died from eating fugu in a single year. According to the Fugu Research Institute, 50% of the victims were poisoned by eating the liver, 43% from eating the ovaries, and 7% from eating the skin. One of the most famous victims was the kabuki actor Bando Mitsugoro VIII, who in 1975 died after eating 4 servings of fugu liver, the sale of which was prohibited at the time. Bando claimed to be able to resist the poison, but died several hours later after returning to his hotel. Prepared fugu is often available in Japanese grocery stores, which must display official license documents. However, whole fish may not be sold to the general public. Before exporting, fugu is cleaned of the most toxic parts in Japan and freeze-flown to the United States. Fugu chefs for American restaurants are trained under the same rigorous specifications as in Japan. By 2003, only 17 restaurants in the United States were licensed to serve fugu. 12 of those were in New York City. Sale of fish belonging to this genus is forbidden altogether in the European Union. In the Kansai region, the slang word teppo, meaning rifle or gun, is used for the fish. This is a play on words for the verb ataru, which can mean to be poisoned or shot. The Tsukiji Fish Market Fugu Association holds a service each year at the height of the fugu season, releasing hundreds of caught fugu into the Sumida River. A similar ceremony is also held at another large market in Shimonoseki. Lanterns can be made from the bodies of preserved fugu. These are occasionally seen outside of fugu restaurants, as children's toys, as folk art, or as souvenirs. Fugu skin is also made into everyday objects, like wallets or waterproof boxes. Scientists at the Nagasaki University have reportedly succeeded in creating a non-toxic variety of torafugu by restricting the fish's diet. After raising over 4,800 non-toxic fish, they are fairly certain that the fish's diet and digestive process produce the toxins. The non-toxic version is said to taste the same.